We're back. I don't know what this was. This was just me being very excited because I went to the flea market this morning and I found some stuff to show you. It's an assorted, weird bunch of stuff. None of it is like, I don't know, I didn't score huge today, but I got some interesting stuff. Ranging from Halloween to VHS to toys. So, some things to show you. And I'm also going to just show you a couple other things I happen to have laying next to me from other just shopping trips and stuff. And before I do that, because I forget every single time, I'm going to promo a little bit. Check it out. I wrote this. I know. Look at that. He's a fatty. Oh yeah. You want to read it? You could get a signed copy from my webpage, or you could get it on Amazon, or you could get an audiobook. You could get an ebook. It's a real fun adventure fantasy, intrusive fantasy, coming-of-age novel. It takes place in the 1980s, and we've got blurbs on the back from people like Corey Feldman and Anthony Michael Hall and Joey Lawrence and Nicole Eggert. So check it out. I'm very proud of this thing. And I happen to, my partner with this is Anthony Great, who runs Retro Days, which is the YouTube channel that I've been writing scripts for. So if you want to go check out that, if you haven't yet, we just put out a new episode today, Saturday, August 20th. It is about nostalgic sodas that are perfect for summer. So it's a nice list of some sodas, a little bit of history in there about soda. Real fun video. Go subscribe over there. Check out the videos we've been doing there. I'm very proud of that work as well. And now that I've sufficiently plugged myself, that sounds awful. I didn't actually plug myself in the way that you're thinking, you dirty bastard. Sorry. I got up early. What can I say? I got up at like 5 o'clock this morning. Let me show you some stuff. Let's start with this. Alligator. Crocodile? Alligator. Crocodile. I don't know. But it's from Imperial. See if we can see that. Oh yeah, look at the crown. The Imperial symbol. Which makes it worth $5 instead of $2. I don't know what it's actually worth. I don't think much. But I have trouble not buying the old rubber, like, dinosaurs and alligators and things. I tend to like keep them and then sell them or give them away, but pretty cool little guy. Look at that gullet. Could like store stuff in there. People put their drugs in there. It's empty. Alright, next. Let's do there was some VHS that was free. And I didn't, like, because it was free and there was someone else there taking stuff really quickly, I sort of just grabbed what I saw. So I kind of accidentally took this one. I don't want it, now that I know what it is. I didn't look at it carefully. Judgment from the makers of Left Behind the movie. I saw Corbin, and I saw Mr. T, and I was like, whoa, what's this? And like I said, this other guy was grabbing stuff quickly, so I took it, not realizing that it's like the Christian propaganda kind of movie. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't want to just throw it away, because I hate throwing stuff away. Maybe I'll give it away or something, but so there's that one. And then this is the only one that I wanted. Like, I saw this, I was like, yes! Virus. Ooh, yeah! I got the virus. This movie makes me sick. I mean, in a good way. It's a weird movie. But I have a soft spot in my heart for this one, because I actually, before I ever saw the movie, I had the comic book from Image Comics. I think it was Image. I recently, maybe like last year, ended up buying the rest. It was a mini-series, like 4 issues, I think. And I only ever had the first one. And when I went looking for it, I couldn't find it, so I ended up rebuying it, plus the other ones. But the movie's interesting. And here's a really cool thing, actually. So, I love that there's price tags and like the number day rental sticker and sci-fi sticker. But on the inside, this is so awesome. I took this out and I saw Mr. Video. That's my local video store from where I am now. I mean, they're not there anymore, but this is like my, Pennsylvania. When I was in Brooklyn, there was a different one, obviously, but it was so funny to see that. I'm like, oh, someone else went to Mr. Video, and I guess probably going out of business sale or something, got their copy of Virus. So those are the only 2 salvageable VHS tapes I got there. There were 2 others that I also took, but ended up having mold. I didn't check them because they were free. I just took them. And then I got home, I was looking like, these are fucking moldy. But they weren't anything special. I can't even remember what they were. They weren't horror or sci-fi. One of them was a Vestron tape, which is the only reason I took it. Would have been maybe like a few bucks, but whatever. Okay, next. I have a bunch of Halloween pads, activity pads. So we got, let's see, Halloween, the original fun pad, packed with things to do. I got 3 of those. What? These are really cool. All but one do have writing and stuff in them. So one of these is like completely, untouched. And then one of them, it's just in pencil, I could erase some of it, and the other one has some coloring and stuff in it. But these are like activity pads that had, see that has, someone did the maze in pencil. But the thing with mazes and like connect the dots and all kinds of little activities and things. And I love this stuff. I mean, these aren't super old. I think they're from early 2000s or late 90s, if I remember correctly. But I got 3 of those, and then I got one of these. So same pad, different cover. Also has some writing and stuff in it. Some people colored in on one of the pages, and mostly good though. This one has pen though, so I'm not going to be able to do anything about the drawings in this one. And then we got a Halloween Flippin' Fun activity book, Monster Madness. I think this one has a little bit of writing in it, but yeah, this one actually has a lot. This is the one that has like all kinds of markers and stuff. Someone went through there and got some fun out of it. Well, these are all blank pages. I don't buy these to resell, really. So usually if I find like an old activity book that has some stuff done in it, I don't really care. To me, it's just like more history to the thing. But I know like people who collect it will probably be like, make it worthless. Peanuts. The Peanuts Play Pad. And again, I believe there's a couple pages. Yeah, like they did some coloring in on the first couple pages. I think after that, though, maybe is mostly okay. Like they colored in the first few pages, and then I think the rest might be alright. Something's going on. Yeah, they did some there. You get the idea. Why did I get them even though they had writing and stuff in them? Because the guy gave me all of those for 25 cents. So it's like, who cares? 25 cents? I'll just for the covers alone on these things. I mean, come on. I might end up, I have 3 of one kind, so I'll probably give away 2 of them. Maybe with shipments, if people buy stuff from my store or something. Alright. Not Halloween. I looked very hard for any Halloween issues. They didn't have any. So I settled for Christmas. So we got some TV guides. This one is December 7th through 13th, 1991. I always find it interesting and fun to flip through a TV guide, you know? It's like, oh man, what? This is okay, I didn't look through these yet, but this popped out at me. I'm like, what? Toxic Crusader toy ad, or maybe review, it looks like. How cool is that? Yeah, that's pretty neat. It's probably because of getting close to Christmas, they were doing like what was new that year or something. The Toxic Crusader, and they got an Urkel doll in there. Yeah, Television Temptations. So, got that one, and then I also got this one, which is December 1st through 7th, 1990. So got 90 and 91. Again, didn't really have a chance to look through them yet, but what I like to do is, and I do have some Halloween ones, and I have other Christmas ones, and I kind of like to, like, around December or October, I'll break out the holiday issues, and I'll kind of look, and I'll see what was on TV, what kind of movies were they showing, you know, what kind of ads were in here and stuff. I've posted pictures of my other issues on Instagram, like this. Christmas at Eureka's Castle on Nickelodeon. Right? That's so cool. 50 cents an issue. $1. Hours of fun! Just cracking myself up. Alright, we're getting down to it. There's a few more items. The next 3 things I actually got all from one person for $1. It was a cheap day. If nothing else, it was a cheap day. Free VHS tapes, 50-cent things, $0.25 for a big thing, $1 for what I'm going to show you now. From Burger King, the Men in Black slimed characters. So it says on the bottom, you're not going to be able to see it, but it says Men in Black 1998, I believe. Yeah, 1998. And if you've never seen these before, each alien has one Agent K or Agent J inside. Like, you pop them open, and there's the agent in there, and there's like slime all over them. So there's 3 pieces. There's the alien, the figure, and then the slime comes off. For the life of me, I can't get those figures out of there. I don't know. I guess you really just have to, like, really pull them out, and I'm kind of afraid of, like, tearing this plastic, like whatever this is made of, because I don't know. It's old now, so I'm afraid that I'm gonna, like, tear it to get them out. But they do both have their figures inside with the slime, which is pretty neat. See them in there? So I don't know, like 30-something cents each. I was like, sure, I'll take them. There were a ton of other Men in Black Burger King toys. If you look it up, there's like all kinds of stuff. But these are particularly cool ones. Like, I really like these. Like, I'll display those and keep those. They're monstrous looking, kind of old school looking too, you know. They look older than they are. And then for that extra 30-something cents, I got a little tabletop pinball game. Still works. I mean, you know, there's not much to it. You just fling in the balls up into the hoop. Little basketball players there. There's a little crack in the plastic, but it's just surface. You can't really. It's not broken. Surprisingly, go for a bit more than I thought. I thought they'd go for $5, maybe about $15, $20 for these things on eBay. But again, you know, just a novelty, something I thought was cool that I bundled with the other toys and got for cheap. So, pretty cool score for $1. Which brings me to the last flea market item. I do have a couple other things I'll show you though. The last flea market item, arguably the best thing, depends on your outlook, I guess. But we got a box of Skull Lawn Steaks, Halloween Friday the 31st. These are newer. I can't tell you the date precisely, I can tell you the date precisely. They're from 2003 Target. So this is a Target brand's 2003 item. Actually, 20 years old is a lot older than I thought. I thought these were maybe from like a few years ago, because it doesn't look, you know, I guess Target stuff always kind of looks like new, if that makes sense. Like the designs never look like cool. But this has never been used. I opened it up and well, I opened the wrong side there, but everything's like still in the package, like see what I mean? Like the bulbs still have bubble wrap around them. The stakes have never been assembled. We got, I'll show you the skull because they're pretty cool. So there's a bunch of these guys in there, still in the bags. That was $3 maybe? Something like that. No more than $5. I bought this, the alligator, and the TV guides all at one booth, and it was $7 for everything. So $1, $2, so $5. This was $5. But worth it! I kind of want to use them. I'm probably going to put them out for Halloween. Alright. Those are my scores from this flea market. Like I said, like nothing crazy. I think those lawn stakes go for $20, $30 online, which, yeah, I mean, it's not like crazy, right? Alright, 3 more things, not from yard sales. I just want to show this off. I got a Trapper Keeper. It's from Walmart. They're new. You know, they started doing retro designs again, and I'm gonna put my schoolwork. Like, I'm a teacher, so I'm gonna put my class notes and stuff in there, and I'm gonna break them out, and my classes, my students are gonna look at me and be like, "Something's wrong with you?" And I'll be like, "Yes, there is. I am a Trapper Keeper. I'm my Trapper Keeper." So I'm very happy to have a Trapper Keeper once again. This isn't like, I mean, you guys have seen it, but these are out, so I grabbed my boxes of Carmella Creeper and the Monster Mash Remix. I'm probably not going to eat them yet. I grabbed a box of each because these are the new ones, and it's August, it's mid-August, and I'm afraid that because they came out so early, they're going to fly off the shelves and not have restocks of them. So I bought a couple boxes, you know, one of each. I'm not going crazy with this shit. And I'm going to kind of save them until I'm actually in the mood for Halloween cereal, which is not now. I may have Halloween stuff out, like, all the time, because I have not a lot of storage, and I may be, like, you know, obviously into Halloween and talk about it a lot, but I still kind of like to leave some stuff for the actual season. And listen, I mean, I know that most of you will be like, "Oh, Halloween's every day," and yes, okay, sure, but man, I'm just not, I don't feel it. You know, I don't feel that Halloween spirit until at least September. At least. It needs to feel like autumn for me to really, like, get into it. But obviously I have all my Halloween stuff or whatever. I mean, there's stuff everywhere. Final thing. I showed all this stuff off on, like, Instagram and Twitter, so if you've been following me, you already know about the cereal and about the Trapper Keeper and about this next thing, but I'm so excited to finally have a pair of these. I saw them pop up on Macari. They were my size, and they were basically what they cost when they first came out. But they had they had been worn, I think he said once or twice, but they still had the tags, albeit taken off because the shoes were worn. But I finally got my pair of Freddy Krueger sneakers from Vans, the Nightmare on Elm Street sneakers, and you know, the guy wore them like once or twice. There's no visible wear really on the soles or anything. On the inside they look good too. I checked it out. I put some stuff in there. I'm gonna wear these. I didn't buy them. I mean, I got them for a super good price. The guy actually went down a little bit, and with shipping, these cost less than they did when they first came out, which if you follow this kind of stuff, it's pretty hard to get them, like, at a good price. Most people are charging, like, well, more than they cost when they first came out, because people do that. I'm going to wear them to, like, conventions and my book signings and things like that. So not often, but I do plan to, like, actually wear them. Because what the hell, they're shoes. I don't collect shoes. I just love the look of those, and I love Nightmare on Elm Street, so I had to get them. It still cost me, you know, shipped, it still cost like $80, which is a lot for me to spend on shoes. But had to splurge this once. Okay, that is everything. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to do lots of stuff with my fingers and hands like that because it makes you engage. Are you engaged in my video? Are you engaged? Breathe deep in the night, everybody. I'll see you next time.